Okay, we are going to make our po' boys, and it calls for buttermilk. And so basically what we're going to do is we're going to make the buttermilk. So I've got half a cup of milk and a lemon that I'm going to cut in half, take out the seeds, squeeze it into your milk mixture. And then we're going to put in the Creole seasoning into here. And then we're going to stir it up. Then we're going to place it in a Ziploc bag. And basically we have our little marinade slash tenderizer. This is also going to tenderize your chicken. Make sure you do this step first, okay? And then you're going to get your chicken and you're going to cut it into smaller pieces. This marinade usually says to let it marinate for about 6 hours. But what we're going to do is we're going to cut our pieces and cut them into small pieces, so it won't take that long. So all you'll have to do is we're going to go ahead and let this sit in this bag for at least 30 to 45 minutes, and then we can start preparing the po' boys. So cut them like on a bias, about this size. Try not to cut them into large chunks. You want them to be nice and thin, just like this. And then we want to do this and keep it in marinade for, like I said, at least 30 to 45 minutes at room temperature. Okay? There you go. We'll let that marinate. When sealing the bag, make sure you take out as much air as possible. This will help to let it marinate better. So what you'll do is go ahead and cut it seal it about 3/4 of the way, fold it, and just release as much air as you can, and you're almost kind of giving it a little vacuum seal. And then just close it, and that should help to keep it nice and sealed. And again, keep it at room temperature, 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, for the remoulade sauce, I've got some mayo here. You're going to add some diced pickles, some lemon juice. Make sure you don't get the seeds on them. Into the sauce. Squeeze it up. Get a green onion. Nice and fine, cut it nice and fine, okay? So just cut it nice and thin. You can chop it if you want. Do a nice little chop, get that nice onion flavor. Add it in. Parsley, same thing. Mince it up really good. This is called a cross chop. And then mix it up. And this is your remoulade sauce, also known as tartar sauce, but this is a fancy name. Make sure you taste it. You're going to add that Tony Kasher's Creole seasoning. Remember, be careful when adding it. It is very salty and spicy, so taste. And there you go, remoulade sauce. Okay, after that you're going to go ahead and toast your bun in the oven for 5 minutes. Get it nice and crispy. Alright, for the chicken here, go ahead and place it into a little strainer, or you can just do it right out of the bag. Then you're going to place it in the flour. You'll have your oil. You're going to deep fry yours. All right, then you're going to get your chicken. Make sure you mix it up. It's going to be, you're going to have a flour for everybody there, so you don't have to make your own. Then you're going to get your chicken, your marinated chicken / buttermilk chicken. Buttermilk chicken. Dredge it in the flour. And then when you guys cook this, you got to make sure that it's completely cooked. So the chicken will float to the top when it's done. When you guys deep fry it, it'll float to the top. That'll tell you that it's done. You take off the excess. I'm doing a shallow fry here. You guys are going to do a deep fry. And finally, just get the rest of them out. Make sure they're cooked. They'll float. You'll cut them nice and thin. You don't want to cut them too thick, otherwise they will take longer and you won't know if they're done. And here you go, and then we're going to place this in the sandwich and serve it with French fries. Okay, for your whipped cream, you just want to make sure you whip it enough so that it holds together. Okay, remember, make sure you don't over whip it, otherwise you're going to have butter, but basically this is what you're looking for. Okay, that's it. It doesn't fall out. So we're looking at stiff peaks, but if you go any further, then you're going to get butter. And that's what you don't want. So you want it just like that. And if you want, you can put it over your head. All right, for the graham crackers, what you're going to do is you're going to get some graham crackers with some plastic wrap and just kind of fold it over and then just kind of crush them. If you want a light crush, if you want them like crumbs, you can do it that way, or you can crush them, but crushing them looks nice when we do the parfait. So just crush them up really good. And then just turn it around. Fine. You do the same thing to the other side. And that's all you're going to do with this. Okay, then you want to go ahead and get all your ingredients lined up. You've got your pudding, your whipped cream, your mixed berries, you've got your crushed graham crackers, and then if you want to bring in a strawberry so you can use it for a garnish, and then of course the glass. And you can do this in any order you want. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the pudding, and be careful when you're putting it in. Just let it drop in. Then I'm going to go ahead and use some graham cracker. Place that in. If you want to flatten it, you can flatten it as well, but you should be good for the most part. Just get that nice little layer, and so you want those layers to be seen on the glass. Okay. Then I like to go with the little mixture of berry, and we'll throw a little berry in there, mixed berry. And these have been frozen. They're really good when they're frozen. And then go with some whipped cream. Right in there. And then you can restart the process, okay? Flatten it down. Then maybe a little more. just to kind of get it in there. Some more of the graham cracker, go down, press down slightly. And then some more berries right on the top. And then here you could go ahead and actually, if you want, on your last layer you can get a star tip and hit it with whipped cream. So usually whipped cream would be at the very end. So top it up really nice like this. Or you can pipe it out. And then I've got a strawberry, a fresh strawberry that you can use for a garnish. So I'm just going to go basically, I'm just going to cut it in half like this, but I'm not going to go all the way. And I'm going to twist it like so, and then place it on top. And you have your nice beautiful parfait. Look at those beautiful layers. Just like that. We'll